Hello there, my name is Sparky, and we're going to be doing something very special today. But first, we have an owl to talk to. How many instruments have you gotten so far? When you play the instruments in front of the wig, the windfish will wake, and you will leave this island. Now, you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Hoot hoot! Though, in all honesty, we're not heading to the desert yet. Not that we're afraid. No monstrous residents of the sand bother Link. But we've got something a little extra to take care of today, which I figured instead of cramming into part 4, I would make it part of its own little part. Part of its own part. I would make it into its own part. First things first, there's something around here we need to check out. No pincers. Hey there, Terran! I see you have a nice stick! Can I borrow it for a second? Sure thing. And... yeah. You kinda had that coming, Terran. And we claim the prize. Stick became the honeycomb. Except, not really. The honeycomb fell out of the tree. Terran just poked it with a stick like an idiot, and then the stick vanished. Sure, yeah, the stick became the honeycomb, why not? Yeah. Anyway. Oh, wait. Give me that rupee. Next, we duck in here. Do our best to avoid the anti-fairy. And crash into... yes, I know, weird object. Ah. Anti-fairies are not fun. First, let's open this chest, which has 50 rupees inside it. Very nice indeed. And next, we have an odd-sounding wall here. We bomb, we open, and we claim another piece of heart. Number 6 in our quest, I believe. Now, we just have to make our way back out. Let's see here. Smash some crystals. Oh, screw you. Not heading up there. We have a couple things to take care of around May Village. Like, right here. Another secret seashell. Next, we're going to go in a place that some of you may have noticed I skipped before. If you're not familiar with this game, you might be a little confused that I didn't go in here when I got the power bracelet. Truth be told, we needed to complete the 3rd dungeon as well. First, we hop in this bed. And now... welcome to the Dream Shrine. We needed the Pegasus boots for this place because these guys, called arm mimics, can't be killed with your sword otherwise. You need to charge into them. And they're right in the way. Duplicate your moves, like their name would suggest. And they do a lot of damage. Plus, we wouldn't be able to get past this crystal otherwise, too. Let's grab this, though. We get 100 rupees. You're happy! Indeed we are. We are much closer to buying that frickin' expensive bow. Though, the real prize is up here. You've got the ocarina! You should learn to play many songs. Because, as of right now, our musical talent is less than stellar. Don't know how to play it. We indeed don't. But we can fix that quick enough. That's really all for the Dream Shrine. Ah. If we go down here, Marin knows a song for us. She sings it all the time. That's a nice ocarina you have there. Will you accompany me as I sing? So how did you like it? It's a really touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? Yes, it does. You've learned the Ballad of the Windfish. This song will always remain in your heart. Please remember this song. You should play it every once in a while to keep it fresh in your mind. Indeed. You can play a little abridged version of it right now. Okay. Next thing, though, we have a couple things to take care of down back at the beach. And in front of the Tail Cave. Miraculously, with the ocarina, Link is suddenly a musical genius once you first play that song. Though I guess he's not too unfamiliar with instruments. Is this the same Link from A Link to the Past, which had a flute in it, I think it's called. Anyway, ram into another tree, find another secret seashell. Ram into a tree, find a secret seashell. That's how it works. Next, just a couple proof of concept things down at the beach. I think I mentioned the monkey that throws stuff at you at the beach does have one weakness. And, thanks to the Pegasus boots, we now have that weakness. We can knock him out of this tree. Unfortunately, you can't do anything to him past that. And if we go through here, just want to show off one more thing. We can now jump over pits much farther now thanks to the Pegasus boots. And we can take a shortcut down to this area of the map where we were before. This place, remember? Still can't do anything with that staircase yet because we sink in water. And oh yeah. I suppose I should show what these guys say when you sprinkle magic powder on him. Hey, Mon! So, if you're not careful, you can accidentally hit him with your sword if you have it equipped, and you'll still get electrocuted. It's just a funny little bonus. Anyway. We're done at the beach for now. And we don't have to come back here until later. Oh, we do have to go back to Mabe Village. Well, let's be on our way, I guess. Kinda don't have anything to say. It's still a bit of a problem of mine when I do videos like this, unfortunately. I should probably find stuff to talk about between episodes, but sometimes I'm kind of unprofessional like that. Anyway, our next destination is right in here with the library. Ever heard the phrase diving into a good book? Well, how about crashing headlong into one? Take that, reading. Do you want to read this book? Sure. The book we knocked down off the shelf gives us a bit of a hint. New world of color under the 5 gravestones. 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. I see. Try with all your might. Open a new path. Whoever is worthy receives the power of color. I wonder what in the world of color is. Well, we know where there's gravestones, so we might as well check it out. Oh, Bow Wow, get out of the way. I want to charge through. Such good music in this game. Like, every single song is awesome. Okay. Here we are, back around the graveyard with zombies and such. And here are some gravestones. But that book mentioned 5 gravestones. Like these ones. Out of the way, ghost. Oh boy. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Get out of the way. No, not that way. It's 4. And 5. Welcome to what the game calls Level 0, the Color Dungeon. Since it is technically its own dungeon, I figured I'd give it its own part in the series. So, like any other dungeon, a quick break in recording, and we will be back. And I just realized we didn't go back to Crazy Tracy to get another secret potion, which worries me a little bit, cause this place can be a little tricky. You wouldn't think that for a bonus dungeon, but let's keep going. Our colors are never the same. If I am red, he is blue. If he is red, I am blue. What color is my cloth? Why, it's blue. Don't tell anyone. Do you have the powder? If not, you must go back. Why did my sword just come out there? Our colors are never the same. If I am red, he is blue. If he is red, I am blue. What color is my cloth? You, my good sir, are red. Don't tell anyone. Okay. The Fairy Queen is waiting for you. Well, after that little bit of strangeness, time to go on to the color dungeon proper. These are camo goblins. They hide in the floor and try to attack you. But enough about them, let's talk about the color dungeon. This dungeon is an exclusive feature of Link's Awakening DX. And it can only be found when the game was played on a Game Boy Color. To give the re-release of the game a little more to it than just being the same game in color, they actually went out of their way and added an entirely new dungeon to the game. That is pretty cool. And I always loved that about this game, too. These guys, you gotta hit with your sword until they're all the right color. Which I am doing fairly poorly with. There we go. They all have to be blue. And hey, we've got our compass already. Now you can see where the chests in Nightmare are hidden. This compass is a new feature, yada yada yada. Room with the entry, blah blah blah. Well, before we move on, I think it's in here? Yep. Another wall for us to blow open. Oh my. That's a lot of rupees. These are no normal rupees. Well, I guess they're just worth 5, but that's a lot more. I thought they were worth more for some reason. That's a lot of 5 rupees. Yes, I like these. Hey, there are no other rupee values in this game, are there? Except for what you find in chests. So I guess those are special. This is a bone putter, I think his name is. They fly around and drop bombs. And when you get rid of their wings, they hop around in the panels. When the panels are red, they turn into a hole. So you gotta be pretty cautious around them. Especially since the bone putters themselves can knock them over. And these are Karo Karo. You can't really do anything with them, except pick them up and throw them back in their holes. When you match them up with the right color total, you get a prize. We found the stone beak. Let's find the owl statue it belongs to. Oh, there was one in the other room, but I'm sure he won't mind if we skip him for now. Besides, we have more camo goblins to beat. Camo goblins to beat, and doors to open. And pots to lift, and pots to toss. Kinda hoping for some hearts here. I'd rather not leave the dungeon and go get a secret potion. Or go grind for hearts anywhere. We can kinda let these guys take care of themselves. We get a small key. Your wings didn't go away, good sir. Not gonna open up that door up there yet. I do believe you guys have something for me. Or not. Oh well. Anyway. Here's your clue. Make all the red blue. Yeah, he's just telling us that we need to make all these guys the right color. Simple enough. And we get another key. We have blue camo goblins now. Out of the way. These things do not like dropping hearts, apparently. Uh-oh. It's mini-boss time. I am no weakling. Your pitiful sword is no match for me. Indeed it isn't. So, we gotta give him a little something first. Oh boy. Don't kill me, please. Oh man. Please tell me you give me a fairy. Thank you. Anyway. That bit of almost something aside. We get the Nightmare's key already. Oh, there's still a chest over there we need to open. Figured we were missing the map somewhere. Oh, missed the ruby. Oh well. Not dealing with you. No, it's up there. Hey, let's open this door now. And we have another mini-boss. This is Dekudon. Oh, and the other guy was the giant Buzzblob, by the way. I don't think I mentioned his name. What a greedy fool. You want more power? A buffoon like you might as well give up and go home. We never give up. Yes, you, my good sir, shake the round, but are extremely allergic to bombs. There's pretty much nothing you can do to avoid shaking the ground, except jump a little early. But yeah, 2 bombs takes care of him. Give me that. And you might have noticed, we just fought 2 mini-bosses, but there's no dungeon portal. We do not get that luxury in this dungeon, but I think we can tough it out. Out of the way. Switch. Enemies galore. Oh, get off. Get off, get off, get off, get off. There's our map. Let's see, this dungeon looks like... a bucket? I see. Buckets. The ultimate power of color. Interestingly enough, you can actually hit Karokaros with each other. So that can actually make it a little tricky with trying to get them in the right hole. Oh, you can walk on them. Good to know. And... nope, missed. I don't think they can break free while you're holding them. And that went away just at the right time. Oh, we get another key. Hearts. I'd like a heart to replace my mistake. Of course not. And we have more of these guys. Let me see if I can get this. Got it. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Oh, that was silly of me. Guardian Acorn, yada yada yada. Guardian Acorn may actually come in handy. There we go, thank you for the heart. And we have one more room, which really doesn't seem to serve any purpose with that switch. It's the only switch in the dungeon, and you just have to walk over, hit it, and walk back. But, anyway. Let's, head into the boss. Meet Deepoon. Blue is safe, yellow is caution, red is danger. I'm gonna pause right here for a second to explain something. Deepoon is a bit of a tricky boss because, unlike every other boss in the game, there's no set amount of times you have to hit him to beat him. In reality, he's pretty much invincible. What you need to do is hit him as fast as possible to get him to change color. It's easiest if you can get him to trap you against a wall, because he has a bit of a knockback to him. Yellow is caution, red is danger, take your time. Oh, almost had you. There we go. Yeah, he knocks you back pretty far when you strike him. So, getting him to trap you against the wall is probably the best strategy. It's probably the fastest I've beaten him in all my practice runs. And we have a fairy. Welcome, Spark. I admire you for coming this far. I will give you the power of color. If you want offense, choose red. If you want defense, choose blue. Which power do you want? We get to pick what color we want our tunic to be. And depending on what we choose, we either get a permanent piece of power or a permanent Guardian Acorn. For right now, though, we're going to go with the blue tunic. Are you sure? Yes. And there we have it. Relax and close your eyes. Our clothes change color. Your damage will be reduced by half. The effects of the Guardian Acorn without the music to go with it. I will now take you out. If I recall correctly, you can go back and change your tunic color as many times as you want. But for right now, we'll settle with a blue tunic. Which, since we're doing no deaths, taking as little damage as possible is probably a good idea. I'll probably come back some other time and switch tunics just to mix it up a bit. But for right now, I think that's gonna call it. It's a bit short compared to last time, but I figured cramming the color dungeon into part 4 was gonna be trying to do a bit too much. But for now, that's it. We got our ocarina, we got the next part of the trading sequence, we have 15 secret seashells, 6 pieces of hearts in total, and we have the blue tunic, which protects us from damage. And we also have quite a good amount of rupees, too. We should be able to afford that bow and arrow in no time. But anyway, that's all for now. I will see you when we conquer Dungeon 4 and the real Part 4 next time. Until then, Sparky is signing off. Catch you later. This has been Link's Awakening 100%. Hello, Totaka-song. It's nice to hear you again. If you're unfamiliar with what Totaka-song is, give it a Google. It's a pretty interesting bit of gaming trivia.